Hello and welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Stacy. I'm the owner of Lovestones. I am doing the final reading of the Herbal Astrology. This will be for the Gemini. Okay, so if you're a Gemini, stick around. Let's see what information we have for you out of the Herbal Astrology Oracle. So if you have not been to one of my readings, first and foremost, if you enjoy this reading, please like and subscribe, and please tell a friend, please. Okay, so how does it start? Action, reaction, or outcome. Action, reaction, or outcome. You choose action, reaction, or outcome. That is your choice. Go ahead and make your choice now. All right. You good? Okay, so let's do this. Let's see. Okay. All right, y'all. Cards are on the board. Let's see what we got. Okay, so for action, I got elder, which is wisdom. Good for you. Uh, and then for reaction, I got Valerian, which is acceptance. And then for outcome, I got uh ayahuasca, purpose. Purpose. And then for the collective, I got ginseng, magical. Okay. All right. So we're going to go through these. If you chose action, I got elder. Let's see. Now, how is it going to work? I'm going to read from the book and then I will tell you what I'm getting. Let's see. All right. So reading from the book for action for elder. It says rising from the underworld, release, letting go, major transformation, higher wisdom, new perceptions, awakening to the truth. Whoa. If you chose action, you got a lot going on. Woo! Okay, let's go to the guidance. Elder signals the end of a phase in your life as well as the beginning of a major cycle. The queen of the underworld reminds us of the symbolic death that visits us often as we progress through the psychological and metaphysical growth. Elder reminds us of blooming. Elder reminds us of blooming that we experience when we simply allow our old self to decompose. Wow. And giving new life, the old one needs to be torn apart and allowed to die. Don't resist it. Elder is a wise guardian assisting us as we step through the doorway of darkness. Allow yourself to be consumed by her mighty presence. As the dark mother protects our spirit, as it goes through the cycle of transformation. Whoa. Like I said, you got a lot going on. So you are going through a type of transformation. You are shedding the old and going into the new. The tower has just fallen. Whatever happened, you made it. You made it. And you will be leveling up. You are transforming. So I know this journey can get crazy. I know firsthand. And if you picked action, it did. So what you need to stay focused on is that you are still here, that you have made it. And you have made it because you are on your path or going towards your path. So I send light and love to you. Keep going. You got this. And don't look back. Keep going. You got it. Okay? All right. That was for anyone who picked action, which was Elder. I will show you the card again. I'm not familiar with this herb. You can go check it out if you like. That's what the card looks like. Okay. For those of you who picked reaction, valerian is the herb acceptance of yourself, it looks like. Look at that. Look at you out there. I'm thinking that's you. Whoever chose this card. Wow. Okay, let's see what we get. So it says acceptance. So we had wisdom under elder. Now we're going into valerian, which is acceptance. Let's see what we get. So I'll tell you that I'm not really familiar with this deck. I didn't use it when I had my store. I didn't use it a lot when I would do readings. Most people didn't choose it. So it's actually kind of fun to get a chance to use it now, but it is a difficult deck. It really is. Okay, so under acceptance in the upright, it says order, loosening, accepting, embracing, imperfection, persistence, and flow. Wow. Okay, so let's see what the guidance is. Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of a situation that might be overloading you with anxiety or stress. Remember, go easy on yourself and don't push yourself too hard to meet your goals. Valerian remedies the internal parts of ourselves that can embody mouse energies. You see how there's a mouse on the card? You see that? Okay, so let's say it says valerian remedies the internal parts of ourselves that can embody mouse energies when we're overly analytical and judgmental in high trigger mode. This message is here to take measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is a certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. Don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your imperfections. Okay, it's plain and simple. So you're somebody that you'll do something 5 times just to get it perfect. Life is not perfect. Life is messy and unbalanced and sometimes even unstable. Life is a lot. So don't spend your wills doing things over and over again to get to perfection, because let me tell you, perfection is overrated. Yeah. Find your joy. And don't, it says, this is coming from the book, it says, don't exhaust yourself in the details. When I was growing up, we used to say, don't sweat the small things. Don't sweat the small things. That's the message. Don't sweat the small things. It seems to me that you are very powerful, but you can easily get distracted by being repetitive with things, doing things over and over and over again to get them just right. Um, do yourself a favor, do it once and be happy with the way it turned out and know that it turned out like that for a reason. Now, sometimes we may have to go back, but for the most part, it should be rare that we go back. Once it's done, it's done. And we need to be able to find the joy or overlook the imperfections, see them as perfect. Just saying, give it a shot. All right, that is the message to you. If you chose reaction, that's Valerian, that's acceptance. And again, this beautiful card is like so. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, I think I said ayahuasca last time, but it's ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. It's purpose. Purpose. Ashwagandha. Purpose. All right, don't look at my nails. They're a hot mess. Okay, ashwagandha. Okay. So for ashwagandha, in the upright, finding divine purpose, your dharma, finding the future self, receiving a divine gift. Okay. Finding divine purpose. So let's see what the guidance is for ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, like the North Node, mirrors the potential of our divine purpose, also known as Dharma, our Sanskrit. Ashwagandha contains both solar and lunar elements within it, as it provides great strength and adaptability, yet with the deep qualities of the moon, such as relaxation, uh, lucidity, and expanded consciousness. Ashwagandha reminds us that it's not necessary to fully know the entirety of your purpose in order to pursue it. When you're living in alignment with your dharma, there is no separation between your inner and outer realities. It becomes a cohesive expression. Therefore, granting a feeling of wholeness and completion, perhaps you are not clear on your desired outcome, so your efforts feel unfocused or purposeless. Even if you have lost touch with your why, remain open to the mystery of the journey. Stay focused, playful, and keep following the signs. So this is somebody that's been through some things, obviously. And so you don't have to know your entire purpose. You just need to know what road it's on, I guess, and walk that road, which will lead you to your purpose. So as long as you're on the right road and you keep walking, you'll be fine. But if you're like me, you want to know where you're going. Sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you're just going. And sometimes you have to be open to just going and not knowing. Okay? Okay, so that's ashwagandha. I'll show you all that card again. It's interesting because it is the sun and the moon in the same in the same glass. And plants and roots all around them. The chakras are here, which show alignment. And the roots are here, which means that that you are rooted. So the chakras show that you are aligned with your chakras. You've got the sun and the moon, which are so powerful, and there's the roots. So if you chose outcome, you're doing all right. Stay on your path. And don't let the distractions or the illusions take you off your path. I'm giving you a fist bump. Okay. All right. The card for the collective is ginseng. Ginseng. Okay. Magician. Okay, so let's see what we get with the magician card. Ginseng. Let's see what we get. This is a kind of exciting. Anyway. All right. In the upright, master manifester, boundless energy, potential, resourcefulness, and expansion. Not a bad way to start for the collective, right? Okay, let's see. Let's see what the general guidance is. Ginseng, like the magician in the tower, embodies the wizardly and brilliance. You are a master manifester, and now is the time to sow the seeds of your dreams to bring your intuition into fruition. The tools, skills, and wisdoms you have gathered have led you to this moment. Ginseng's unique signature trait reminds you to keep a clear vision, consistency, unmotivated by ego, status, money, or vanity. To manifest a deeply powerful or creative light in alignment to your higher self, reversed, now it's going to tell us what's the reversed of ginseng, reminds you not to fall into the trap of empty intentions just because of the obsessive focus on the end results. Deeply listen and realize the wizard within and act solely with the intention of the greater good for all. So don't get caught up by the ego, money, status, and vanity. Very easy to get caught up in those things. Stay grounded, stay centered, stay aligned with your higher self. And I know y'all can do it. I know you can. And if by chance you notice the ego is trying to take control, you sit the ego in the back seat and buckle that ego up because you got this. Okay? So this was for the collective, the wizard. Look at this. Got all kind of stuff going on. Straight the roots The roots. We're seeing a lot of roots going on with this card. A lot of roots. Look. Every card. The roots. This one didn't really have roots, but I guess maybe those are roots in the sky. Not really sure what that is, but it could be. Trying to get rooted, but for sure on this card, the roots. So I'm just making a point that roots are significant. Get rooted, get grounded. All in all, I feel like this was a great card read. I don't care what you chose. Things look good. Things look really good for you. So good for you. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I really do appreciate it. Again, this card was for our Gemini. Shout out to Geminis. Full transparency, I'm a Gemini and I chose a card, but I'm not going to tell y'all what card I chose. But I will tell you that each message resonated with me. And so I hope that at least one message resonated with you today. I appreciate you all. I send you all love. I send you all light. And I will see you soon. Have a good day. Morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time you're watching. We'll see you soon. Bye now.